What's good, everybody? My name is Joshua Jericho, and we are playing Tales of Berseria. And we have just arrived with the pirates here in the dock. I think I'm in Logres, yeah. Well, I'm not technically in Logres. I'm in a city that is near Logres, I guess, because Logres is the capital of this continent, or whatever they're on. So, you know what? I can probably do this. Let's see. World map. There we go. So I'm at Port Zeekson, and I'm heading to Logres down there. Okay, so that's where we're at. All right. Now that that's all cleared up, let's start finding some stuff out. I'll make sure everybody in LT is ready to sail. We got some.
By the way, there's the little matter of your ship. My men brought her through the gate as well. We're going to use her as a scouting vessel.
Do what you want. We stole it in the first place.
A scouting vessel?
I've assigned Benwick to her. He'll give you the details.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I don't think Velvet really necessarily cares, as long as she's... Okay, what is this guy doing? Slash, thrust, pop. Who wants to play a game? Play Chamballoon 2. Play slash beat. Sure, which character will use? Velvet? What am I doing?
Here I come. I got you. Splitter. I got you. Splitter. I got you. Take that. Devour. Finish. Lunar Serpent. I got you.
Not sure what exactly I'm doing.
Come on, really?
Alright, I got a C grade. No, I don't want to play again. I don't know what this is. No idea what's going on. Alright. Oh, the Van Balvali is docked here again. A bunch of odd merchants had it built. You didn't hear it from me, but some say they're actually a bunch of pirates. Ha ha ha, as though wanted outlaws could just sail right into our ports. Interesting, so acting openly can sometimes draw less attention. That's quite the unexpected blind spot. So I guess we're the Von Valtia, or whatever. If you need anything, send a Slipjay, and the Van Eltia will sail to the rescue wherever you may be. Yeah, what if we're inland? Not a problem. The crew will carry her if we have to. Yeah. The docks are an arena for sailors. Walk too slow and they'll shove you into the water. At least that's what they all shout at me. Anyway, just be careful. Okay. Soon I'll be able to see the savior of the world with my own two eyes. Oh dear, I feel tears welling up in them already. I hope this is worth the trip from the southern inlands. I hear the ceremony is being held in the capital. Time to start moving, I guess. Actually, I'm going to go back up here real quick. Because apparently there's things up here I needed to do too.
Have you heard? Marcus and his pirates were taken out by the Royal Navy.
So, they even got Marcus's crew now.
Of the 4 pirate kings who terrorized Midgand, only Ifrid and his crew remain.
Aren't the seas still swarming with pirates?
Only small fry that rob small civilian ships on the sly. But the only pirates left that can pick a fight with the Royal Navy and win are Ifrid and his crew.
In other words, the only ship left that's truly free is the Von Eltia.
For a merchant, you really seem to like these pirates.
He may be crooked, but money's not all he's after. If profit was his only desire, he could have made more by selling us out.
But that'd be too boring, don't you think? The fun's in making a killing by breaking the rules.
You're a funny guy.
And that's why Ifrid goes through him whenever we need to dock here.
Well, I can't say I've ever met a human like him.
Don't worry, I'll keep my promise. Honor among thieves and all, right? Anyone who breaks that rule ends up with nowhere to turn. Nearly 100 ships come through Port Seaxon each day. It's like the beating heart of the Empire. That means that we're the ones running the world. After the Abbey, of course. The crew of the Van Valvia look like a cruel bunch, but they're very polite and even swab the docks. I hope the rougher sailors out here look to them as an example. You're right, but their skipper has a look in his eyes that chills my very soul. That's Eisen, I think. Aye, food is being shipped around normally now. I couldn't imagine such a thing 3 years ago. We really do owe the Exorcist a lot for allowing such a world to exist. You owe them nothing!
Crabs are amazing, right?
Oh yeah! They're delicious boiled or grilled. Even their innards are yummy. And 5 sets of legs, that's so many!
That's all true. But what really makes them amazing is their miraculous ability to regenerate. They can detach their own legs when a predator attacks, which lets them get away.
It's called autotomy.
And then, not long after they detach their leg, a new one grows from the stump.
Really? So you're saying we need to catch lots of crabs, then scare them so they detach their own legs?
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can harvest as much as we like. No one's thought of this before. We're geniuses.
Huh. I never knew that. I thought only lizards could regrow a lost body part, and only their tails.
Lizards. Do you think Dial's tail can grow back?
If it does, we could make a killing by selling dial tails.
Would they be tasty?
No idea.
Ugh, no way.
Why is that the first thing you jump to? Is it tasty? Ew, come on, gross. Brothers, let's get rich together and have all the crab we can eat. Getting into the crabbing business? It'll do in a pinch. Ha 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 ha. Someone in translation probably wrote that joke and thought, this is my beautiful gem of humor. And I feel bad for that person. The Abbey has closed off north gates. If you want to leave, south is your only option. Are you traveling to the capital for the ceremony too? If so, you'll want to take the Danan highway south to Logres. They've blocked off the way north though, so I don't imagine you'll be able to get lost. If you can get lost between going north or south, then on one stretch of highway, then I think that you have bigger problems in general. You only have 2 options on the road. You can either go one way or the other. And if you know the place you're heading to is south and you go north and you don't realize it, and you get lost, you got issues. Just saying. Not trying to be mean, I'm just saying. No ships have been coming in from Hellways. Were they all attacked by Ifrit's pirates? Nope, I took care of them. Oh, 75 cats? This better give me the coolest thing ever. It didn't give me anything. Oh, where's that cat? I want to kill it. I mean, I wouldn't kill it if it was a real cat, but it's a cat's. So now I want to kill it.
The wind's kicking and the tide's flowing, and we're stuck here.
Then why not just set sail?
Not going to happen. The Abbey hasn't given us permission yet.
And we would need their permission, why?
The kingdom keeps a strict watch on harbors and sea routes. It's like they've erected walls and gates in the sea.
Aha. Midgand is spread across a number of islands. The sea is the only way to get from one place to another. If they can control the ships, they can control the flow of people, goods, and even information.
Exactly. They even created that fortress, Vortigern, to help them do just that.
It's restrictive, but it's also necessary. Demons are out at sea too, and exorcists are the only ones who can stand against them.
Even still, it rubs me the wrong way. A sea dog obeys nothing but the winds and the waves.
Be you sailor or noble, everyone in the world has to obey the rules. It's not a lot of fun, but it's better than dying, right? But is it better than killing? Because that's what I do. It's killing. Like 75-point cats that don't give me anything. Ugh. I thought I could finally have some fun making wagers, but all forms of gambling have been banned. What a dreadfully stiff world we live in. Well, it's an happy rule, isn't it? You either obey or end up demon chow. I'm gonna hope that he means that, like, in theory you would become a demon chow, because, like, if the Abbey's not in control, then the world falls apart, and not like, literally, if you don't follow the rules, that's the punishment, is they feed you to demons. Because if it's that one, then I think there's a real issue here, because I feel like someone at some point should have been like, I don't think you should be feeding people to demons as a punishment. That seems cruel and unusual. I watch over the storehouse for the Abbey. Be gone. No one is allowed inside without permission. I'll kick you in your face with my boot of great justice. Okay, so I guess I could have just gone over this other way to start off with, which is what I was gonna do, and then I undid it. That's fine. Let's all go see the ceremony. It's been so long since we've had a fun event. It's been 10 years of darkness since the opening. But now there's a ceremony complete with even plays and musicians. It'd be a shame to miss it all. The timeline is confusing me somewhat. Sometimes it feels like... Okay, so I know the opening was the first thing that we didn't see. Where... Well, we did see. She was a little kid. And then it was 4 years from that to the other thing, which I keep forgetting what it's called. So I guess it was 6 years between that and her being in prison, but I don't think she was in prison for 6 years. I thought she was in prison for 4 years. So maybe I'm confused. Or I thought she was in prison for 3 years. Because I think she's 19 now. You think so? You willing to bet your life on it? I'm not betting anything. The Abbey banned gambling, remember? Right. If the Abbey says so, I guess that's the end of it. Did you hear the Abbey is building a massive temple to their super powerful god north of the Danan Highway? I want to go take a look, but only the cream of the Abbey are allowed anywhere near it. Who'd have known the Abbey would be so selfish? Their super powerful god. Interesting. I didn't know there was a super powerful god involved in this. So, does that mean there's something beyond... That's a weird looking blade. Look at that thing. It looks like a ruler with like a squiggly line in the middle of it or something. Now she's just like a nun, punishing kids with a ruler. I'll paddle you with this ruler. You better behave. Sorry about that. I took a quick break to do some gear editing because I remembered that I needed to do that. I haven't done it in a while. Can only do it at shops as far as I know. So while we had a shop here, I went ahead and did some, but I figured you guys probably didn't want to see that, so I just went ahead and cut it out real quick. Let's find out what we're doing now. I'm in a new save. Because we're in a new area.
Eisen told us to come see you. What's all this about a scouting ship?
We're going to explore the outer seas. Oh, let me explain. Beyond the reaches of our kingdom lie vast, open oceans we call the outer seas.
And you're going to explore them? What for?
To make a map of the whole world, of course.
A map of the whole world.
That's right. Ifrit's pirates have many ambitions. one of which is the creation of a complete map describing the whole world. In fact, the Von Eltius already sailed all the way to the far continent for that very reason.
That's amazing.
You guys sure dream big.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. A map of a bunch of places nobody cares about? Big deal.
Well, regardless, if we're going to find anything in the vast waters, we'll need a lot of luck. We'd like to borrow some of yours.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
I want you to use your gut instincts to tell us where to look. In exchange, the Von Eltia will be at your service. And you can keep anything we find in our explorations. You'll be able to assign us new orders from any location by using a kind of messenger bird called a sylph jay.
Who knows? We might even come across some good treasure. Or maybe some rare food. Or brand new recipes.
That's a lot of treasure you could find.
Doesn't sound bad to me. It won't take much of our time, and besides, it could be interesting.
You're right. Okay, as long as I'm not responsible for how things turn out, I guess I can help.
All right, then I'll tell you what you need to know.
Okay, expedition has been added to the menu. Try opening it now. Okay, I'll do exactly that. I didn't even have to pick it. You did it for me. That's stupid. You can now send your scout ship on voyages to explore the outer seas. You can initiate these expeditions via the dispatch command. Now, here's the thing. This could be really cool if by finding areas, maybe I open up like new dungeons or something that I can go visit and get gear from. But if it's just like, your ship went out and found an island, and here is some gold and some items and a new recipe, then I'm going to be disappointed. But we'll see what happens. You can now send your scout ship on voyages to explore the outer seas. You can initiate these by... I already read that, sorry. Select a dispatch command now. Do I need to, or are you going to do it for me? You did it for me. Next, choose an area to explore. I guess I'll choose the Layman Sea. The explorable areas are determined by your current exploration level, which is displayed in the upper right hand of the screen. I get an exploration level. Yay! I love levels and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a nerd. Now select the Layman Sea and begin the voyage. Do you want to dispatch the ship on this exploration mission? Yeah. Once you initiate a voyage, the screen will display the time remaining until your ship returns. 5 minutes? You're going to go all the way out to the Layman Sea and come back in 5 minutes? Since this is your first time, the crew will break their backs so that they can fly home.
Scout ship setting sail.
Oh, it's only 5 minutes. It's 5 seconds. Holy crap. Win-win, lose what? What do you mean? Now let's see the results. During each exploration, the ship and her crew will face 3 battles. The number of victories will determine the items and XP received. What? In their explorations, the crew might also uncover special rewards like recipes, new areas, and treasures. Okay, they just said new areas, so I'm going to be hopeful that this is actually going to like unlock dungeons or progress the story or something cool like that. I'm hopeful here. Some treasures may provide exploration skills that will make future voyages go more smoothly. Okay. When activated, these skills provide various benefits such as increasing the amount of experience earned or the number of items found. I got soy sauce and dried fish. Let's finish by sending the ship out on one more expedition. Is it going to be the Layman Sea again? Do you want to dispatch the ship on this exploration mission? Sure. Now it's 30 minutes. Okay. The expedition is underway. This time the ship will return at its normal speed. When you drop from 30 minutes to 5 seconds, you know something. I don't think they did anything. I think they got on the boat and they went to the sea and they all ran back down the dock and were like, here's some fish we found in the barrel on the dock. But we went exploring. I think that's cheating, guys. The expedition is underway. This time the ship will return at its normal speed. Take advantage of these expeditions to help you along in your adventure.
So now we just wait for news.
Who knows what we'll find? A sunken ship full of treasure, maybe?
Underwater ruins? Desert islands?
New shipping lanes, perhaps.
Some fish would be enough for me, especially if they sell well.
My thoughts exactly. Tuna or yellowtail or sturgeon.
I like how the two girls were so like, "Ugh," and the guys were all like so excited, and then the girls were like, "Ugh," and the guys go, "Ugh." Just all the, "Ugh." Sure, whatever. I don't know anymore. Looks like I can head out though, so I don't want to do an entire episode on this one dock, so let's at least go look at the new area, see what we get.
Sir, scouts have reported seeing a powerful demon. Its danger level has been classified as Code Red.
Understood. I'll notify the Abbey we have a Code Red demon in our midst. Send out an emergency alert to the neighboring areas.
Right!
With wild demons this close to the capital, the Abbey must have had its hands full.
Eisen, what did he mean by a Code Red demon?
It's like a most wanted list for demons. From the latest I've heard, there's around 10 such demons across the territories.
Oh, they sound pretty tough.
That would be putting it lightly. Suffice it to say, you wouldn't want to face one unprepared.
Then we'd best be prepared.
Let's get going. While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is digging in.
Demons designated as Code Red by the Abbey can be found roaming the territories. Code Red demons are exceptionally strong. I like exponentially better. It's recommended you only engage them when you're sufficiently prepared.
You said you heard about Ifrit on the prison island, right?
I heard an exorcist legate named Melchior took him away. I don't know anything beyond that.
Neither do I. What about you, Magilu?
Word is he was taken away about a year ago. Caused quite a stir if I remember right. Everything about him was kept a tight secret. No one even knew what cell he was in.
Ifrit is an ordinary human, right?
Yeah. He doesn't have the abilities of an exorcist, and he isn't a demon either.
Weird. I mean, if they were just trying to bust up his gang, why capture him but leave the crew free?
If not his gang, what business does the Abbey have with him then?
We've cast our nets wide and can't come up with any explanation. We'll free him, though. His place is on the sea with us.
And you're convinced he's still alive?
They wouldn't have any problems killing a pirate who caused them trouble.
If the Abbey took him alive and for questioning, it means he has something they really want.
But he isn't the type to change his ways or bend his knee on anyone's orders.
He holds his own tiller.
Precisely.
Midgand is the center of the Empire. It is the home of the Empire, or the Abbey, and all its highest officers. They aren't as loose about enforcing the rules as they are in the country, so tread carefully. Yeah, tread carefully. Let's see what we get. Encounters and battles. If you initiate a battle by making contact with an enemy on the field from behind, you will begin an advantageous encounter, where you will start with 1 extra soul and enemies will start with less HP. However, if the enemy hits you from behind, you will be forced to fight a back attack encounter, where you have the disadvantage of starting with 1 fewer soul. Contacting with 2 or more enemies at the same time while in the field will initiate a perilous encounter, which has the following effects. Enemy levels increase. HP restoration is reduced to 1/4. Fleeing takes 4 times as long. Enemy reinforcements will join the battle. Enemies will attack more frequently. While these fights can be risky, they offer greater item drop rates and more grade.
Very well. Onward to Logris.
Wait, you're coming too?
Why did you come back to us?
I could tell you all missed me something awful.
We didn't. At all.
And what about your search for this traitor?
He slipped away yet again. I've no clue where he ran off to.
You're a witch. Can't you use a spell or something?
My spellcraft works kind of like a 3-legged race. It simply requires my backstabbing, slippery accomplice.
Like a con artist needs an accomplice.
I am not a con artist.
I'm not going to help you find your traitor, you know.
How cold! Such an icy stare could freeze fire!
And you don't have anyone else?
Well, no.
Do you have a home to return to?
Nope.
Do you know a trade other than magic?
Nope.
What is it, Laphicet?
Magilu's story made my chest feel funny. And my nose is runny.
The witch has no friends, no home, and no purpose. I think what you're feeling is pity.
Pity?
It's when you feel sorrow for someone else.
I pity Magilu.
Oh, come on!
You know you hit the bottom of the barrel when number 2 pities you. That's pretty sad. And on that gloriously hilarious note, I think we will finally stop this episode, but this looks like a fun place to explore a little bit. I'm looking forward to this, so hopefully you guys are too, and I'll see you next time as we roam through the wilds on our way to the Abbey. Thanks for watching.